Hello, boys and girls. We are going to do the first math page for the week 1 packet. At the bottom, you will see that it says page 2, and up at the top, you'll see that it says lesson 1.3. I added a little note at the top of this just to let you know that all of these coins, they are all dimes, nickels, and pennies. There are no quarters on this one. And I just wanted to tell you that because some of these coins look a little bit different than we have seen because they're some of the newer coins that have come out from the US government in the past few years. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to do one of these together, and then I'll have you pause the video to go ahead and do your work, and then you can come back and check your answers. So we're actually going to do number 4 together, and I'm doing this one because it's got all 3 of the different kinds of coins so that we can practice how to count that. So if you remember in class, I always suggested that you write the value of the coin up above it or below it. So what I did is I made a little cheat sheet for you just in case you forgot to remind us that a penny is worth 1 cent, a nickel is worth 5 cents, a dime is worth 10 cents, and a quarter is worth 25 cents. So you could even write this on your own piece of paper if you need it, or even at the bottom of your page as just a quick reminder. So if we look at number 4, we want to look at our first coin. And I can tell that this coin is a dime. And if I remember, a dime is worth 10 cents. So I'm going to write 10 cents up above, just a 10. You don't have to write the cent sign. Now, when I look next to it, I see that that is also a dime, and it says 1 dime at the bottom. So I'm also going to write a 10 above that one. Then I'm looking at my next coin, and I can see on here that it says 5 cents. And so if it's 5 cents, then I know that that must be a nickel. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to write 5 above that one. Then I look at my next 2 coins, and those are darker, so I can tell that those are pennies, and I know that pennies are worth 1 cent each. Now remember, when you go to count them, you always want to start by counting your biggest value first. So we'll start with counting our dimes first because those are worth 10. And so we'll kind of add them as we go along. Now this one is great because they give them to you in the right order. Not all of them are like that. Some of them, they have some of the smaller values first. But I suggest counting the bigger ones first, and because I think counting your 10s and then adding your 5s and then 1s is easier, but whatever way works for you. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with my dimes. So I have 10, 20. So I'm at 20, and then if I add 5 more, that's going to give me 25. Plus 1 would be 26. Plus 1 more would be 27. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write 27 on the line, and they already give you your cent sign. So again, whatever way works best for you to count, you can do that. So what I'm going to have you do now is I'm going to have you pause the video to do your work. And I'm also going to pause so that I can do the work, and then I will come back and I will show you the answer so you can check your work. So take a couple minutes to do your work, and then when you're done, you can unpause the video and come back. Okay, so if you have done all your work, then for our first one we had 12 cents, then we had 35 cents, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. Then we had 45 cents, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. We did this one together, so that one was 27 cents. And then down here, we had 21 cents because we had 10, 15, 20, 21. So there are the answers. If you got them correct, that is awesome. If not, you can go ahead and take a look at them again. And good job, and we'll go ahead and get ready for the next page.